Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Play action. Now Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
To throw, Williams. Quick slant, caught by Moore. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after he was able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage? So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing is Williams. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
That good for 19 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
4-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. He's got room to roam. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free. Back
to the running game with Swift. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an early touchdown of their own. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is Swift on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
To the air, Williams will try and set up the screen to Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Looking to throw is Williams. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Oh, that is going to be a safety. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
The name Wrong Way Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that.
I see through your hand and I still...
Will Rikers to kick off for the Vikings.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Fielded at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Williams. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down. I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Santos able to tank on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 3rd and 6.
18, Coconut, 18, pioneer. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And let's face it, that's what we just saw there. Not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
And inside give to Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And that's why I aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Vikings at 0-10 now on the year. And you kind of have to wonder, CD, where their heads are at with all of the struggles that they've had.
I would agree, and it's a great question because prior to the season, we all looked at this team, and we saw there were holes, and we thought, okay, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be, a tough year for them. But I don't think any one of us expected them to be 0-4 in terms of wins this season. They're going to fight hard now to try and find that one win.
Here we go, here we go. 77.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Okay, ready? 19 left. Viking 18.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I've met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Mustang, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off the play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Dragon, 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 by 6, 19 Tiger.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are back within a score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Bears 16, Vikings 13. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And this defense able to plug him up there as they're getting yard to the 35.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Moore, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Buffalo 18. 6.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, traps, Panther 11, Panther.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
Ryan Wright in punt.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
Vikings.
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouth.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they get back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
3rd and 12. To throw, Williams. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 light, Bronco 80. 65 cat, 65. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
60 Vikings, 60, come 19, come 19. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Now back to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete. It's down to Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. To throw, it's Williams. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a 2nd, but you're right, not to be. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing again here, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
A 42-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now they get the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, his coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get left down and get himself calm.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
70 Lions. Trap 60. Trap goal 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
That's a play that likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Vikings have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
To the air, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Williams. And this pass broken up. And the contact rolled time there, and now 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
Looking to throw is Williams. A full left side taken in by Kmet. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Luther Burden, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Vikings 20. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
You heard my man, the left controller, the left king. I told you how I'm gonna let the journey begin.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. So we'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland, his second touchdown of the game and his ninth on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 180 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
40-yard line.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Like the right way.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready. Top 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
Vikings.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And comfortably down a touchdown. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Hand off left side, Pierce. Shifts past him. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 31 yards. And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings, 27.
after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
70, Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19, Mustang 19. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 45 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. To throw, Williams.
And his throw is incomplete.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore.
And it's second down.
30-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Bears on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Williams. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take us inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go. Here we go. Switching. The logo.
On play action, here's Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Colston Loveland
From 17 yards out.
And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Warriors, 70, 79 Broncos. Cup 19! Cup 19!
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
27 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
This is caught by Addison.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth the flag.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bears 48, Vikings 40. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone knows to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
second down and 4. Pierce now up the middle.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 2.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Williams. That's caught left side, Burden.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
From the gun, here's Swift.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's in that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. On 4th. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And now an audible here into something else.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
blocked that open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
What is it on?
Going for it with Pierce. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60, Bobcat.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short play like that in this situation, this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they rally quickly defensively after the grab. But he gets it to the 42.
Vikings.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bears 58, Vikings 40. Santos kicking off for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First of all, you ain't fat long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
Warriors 70. 19 Lion. Mustang 19.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Adunze on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So
2, 3, 4. I broke in Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think you're